After that, we have the dispensation of law. Dispensation of law. This was a period of time when a particular rule was being given to man through Moses to follow. After this, we have the dispensation of silence, when man's submission and obedience was being tested by God, deciding to keep quiet on earth for a period of 400 years. After that, we have the dispensation of grace, which started from the time that Christ died on the cross of Calvary. Then, after the dispensation of grace, actually we are in the dispensation of grace. After this dispensation of grace, the next will be the dispensation of human government, which will begin at rapture. Any day that the rapture takes place, then there will be a revelation of Antichrist, who will rule for 2 tenors. The first 3.5 years, he will apply for peace, to give the world the peace, as you've been hearing of wars and rumors of wars all over this nation, talking of. By that time, he will come and try to give peace to the whole world.
Sir, please, I want to chip in something. Okay, you are trying to tell us that those days that we have so many dispensation, right?
Yeah.
And it depends on the dispensation that they are then.
Yes, biblical laws are given. Remember what we said, that this dispensation is a period of time when man's obedience and submission is tested based on a particular rule.
Okay.
So if you are to be judged,
Okay.
you will not just be judged like somebody in our time who are in the period of grace. You will not be judged the same way with somebody that was at the period of Abraham. You will not be judged in the same way with somebody at the period of David. David existed at the period, at the dispensation of law. And we are in the dispensation of grace. You will be judged based on your refusal or desire to accept the finished work of Christ on the cross of Calvary, because that is the dispensation that we are into. So after that, this dispensation of grace, you have the dispensation of human government, like I have said. This is the period that Antichrist will exist. Then after this time, we have another dispensation, which is the dispensation of the millennium reign, a time that Christ and the saint will come back to this earth to reign for 1,000 years. Then after this, we now enter into the last dispensation, that is eternity to come.